guys, this is Sweeney, the Try It Chick. Welcome back, and today we'll be talking about Hyde Cosmetics. But before that, I know what you're thinking. Yes, I am blonde now. If you guys haven't seen my last video, that is where I bleached and toned and all that good stuff for the first time ever. If you guys want to see my whole journey on how I got to this point, I will put the link up here for you guys to watch later, so don't miss it. Anyways, going back to Hyde Cosmetics, if you guys have never heard of the brand, I don't blame you. For the most part, this brand is very big on social media advertising, and what that means is that you're only gonna know about it if you see it on Facebook or Instagram, and their ads are so convincing that I just had to go try it myself. In their ad, they show that it could cover tattoos, birthmarks, and that's just right in my alley because if you guys haven't noticed, yeah, that's my birthmark. And speaking of their ads, they actually have Paris Hilton as their model/ambassador.
Hyde concealer is incredible. It works like magic. It feels like you're wearing nothing.
Yeah, we'll try these babies out if they're really just as good as Paris Hilton says. Anyways, so I bought the foundation and the concealer with my own money. This whole review is not sponsored, so what you're gonna hear from me is my honest and unbiased opinion. And matter of fact, I haven't even opened the box, so I could show you guys firsthand on how it looks like inside. And with that said, without further ado, let's get on to the unboxing part. So I just opened the box. Alright, so this is how it looks like inside. It's pretty plain, just bubble wrap and the products itself, nothing special. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. It's pretty sleek looking. It's almost like a giant lipstick. Definitely plastic. I like it. And it's also a pump style foundation, so that's good. Okay, for the concealer. Ooh. So it's almost the same thing except it's just black. Really hard to get the cap off. Okay, I can't do it. Maybe it's a twist off? Am I tripping here? It is a twist off. Okay. Ooh. So the concealer is an applicator type. It's not like the foundation, which is a pump style. Okay, so that's something. And I got both of them in the shade Light Beige. So I got the shade based on what foundation I currently use. So I use the Rare Beauty foundation, which is in 290, I think. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some primer and I'll be right back. So I had just put on the primer, and if you guys are curious on what brand I use, I'll be putting them in the description box below. Okay, now I'm gonna put on my headband so my hair is not in my face. So for the brush, I'll be using the Real Techniques foundation brush. I think I'm just gonna start with this amount. Ooh. I think right off the bat it gave me like a medium coverage. I don't know if I got too much on my brush, but it's like a pretty thick amount for just like a small amount. like it. Instantly my face looks dewy. It's very natural looking. I don't know if it's just me. So this is my real skin. This is the foundation. So far I like what I'm seeing. And to be honest, this is really my color. Usually the shade would not match me right away and I would need to like exchange it, because that happened to me before with my Il Makiage foundation. But this is spot on. Okay, so that amount was definitely not enough. I feel like there's not much coverage going on here compared to this side, so I'm gonna pump a little bit more. Okay, we'll just do this for now and we'll see if that's good enough. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done. Pretty much blended it as much as I can, and this is the final result for the foundation. I think it's really good. I don't know about you guys. It's like the texture, it's almost like in between dewy and matte. Can't explain it, but I really do like it a lot. Okay, now that I put on the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and try the concealer for my blemishes. Okay, we'll see if this is good. Okay, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques sponge. Okay, I mean, it just blended out with my foundation. Didn't really make it really bright, but it's a concealer, it's not a brightener, so. It's still kind of visible. Okay, I'm gonna apply one more time to see if the concealer is buildable. I think that's good enough. I don't want to put too much and then it'll be all cakey. I guess it kind of blurred it out just a little. It's hard to say, but it's not completely gone, but it's definitely better. Okay, no moment of truth. I'm gonna try to cover up my birthmark. And also, if you guys don't know, this is only part of it. The big one is over here. So let's see how good this concealer is. Okay, I think I'm just gonna cover half, maybe like this, so you guys can see a side-by-side comparison. It is definitely still there, it's just a little faded. Okay, we'll add some more to see if that helps. It got lighter, but it's definitely still there. Okay, I'm gonna apply this one last time. Okay, what do you guys think? I think that's pretty good. I mean, compared to the before, which is right next to it. You know what? I'm gonna cover the whole thing. If you guys even notice after I, cover the whole thing. Okay. I think I got to the thickness of this side with just one application on the other side because I put a lot. I would say that's actually a good job. It's better than most concealer that I use. But then again, I don't really conceal my birthmark. I just openly show that to the world. I'm not really insecure about it. I'm way past that. This is just to show you guys how well it works on a port wine stain birthmark. Okay, now for the next one, we're gonna try to cover a tattoo. So luckily I have a tattoo. I only have one tattoo and it's on my waist. So let's try to cover that up. It's right here. It's really small and it's in French, even though I don't speak French, but I do love the French language, so that is why I got a French tattoo. Okay, let's try to cover it up. First, I think we're just gonna do half of it to show you guys a comparison. Maybe like that. I feel like I'm whiting out part of the words. I mean, can you see the word? I think it's kind of still there. Okay, now we'll try covering the whole thing. I think I could still kind of see it. What about you guys? Okay, let's try to layer up because it's obviously still there. It's not completely gone. Do you think I should layer up more? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop right there because I'm probably gonna run out of concealer by the end of this video. But I would say that's good enough. But then again, I don't really cover my tattoo, so this is just to show you guys how well it covers tattoos. Okay. Now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and put on makeup to see if the foundation itself plays well with blush, contours, highlighters, and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna put all of those real quick and I'll be right back. So here's my face after putting on makeup. It's really good. Like, for a medium coverage, it doesn't look cakey or thick at all. It looks like my skin still. And the good thing about the foundation is that it doesn't show your pores. I don't know actually, maybe it's the primer because I did use the Porefessional. And as what you could see, it played well with the rest of the makeup. I put on bronzer, blush, you can see the highlighter there. No problem at all. And I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go for a quick walk while it's still nice and bright outside. I'll probably check on you guys 4 hours from now after I've done my walk, errands, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll show you guys how the foundation had held up through those hours. I'm finally back 4 hours later after all the walking, making dinner, eating dinner, and all the errands in between. This is finally how my face looks like. So I do have LED light on, but I put them on the lowest setting so they kind of mimic like a real room lighting, so it's not like overly beaming onto my face. So on this lighting, you could obviously tell that there are more shiny parts on my face now than earlier. And earlier I only put highlighters on the temples of my cheeks and that was it. It's actually not bad for 4 hours. I've heard some people like they get this shiny within like 2 hours of wearing their foundation. But for the record though, I do have dry skin. I don't have oily skin. Maybe some people who have oily skin would have more oil in 4 hours, but for dry skin, most likely this is what you're gonna see. overall, for 4 hours, my face still looks presentable. I don't look like a mess, and surprisingly, the rest of my makeup are still intact. Other than that, I do not look bad at all. So that's all I got, guys. If you truly enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about the foundation or the concealer, make sure to leave me a comment. And if you enjoy videos just like this, product reviews and all that good stuff, you should really subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!